Hey kids, it's Friday! Yippee! I'm super excited about that myself. Today we are going to read a book called Gregory the Terrible Eater. Now I chose this book because some of you are really picky eaters, and so is my Eli. So I thought this was a very fitting book. Anyhow, what's another name for this? The title? What part is this? Your spine? Where's your spine? Very good. This is the back, front. Who writes the words? Author. This one is Mitchell Sharmat. And who draws the pictures? The illustrator. And this was illustrated by Jose Awergo and Ariane Dewey. You ready to read with me, Storm? Okay, let's go. Once there was a goat named Gregory. Gregory liked to jump from rock to rock, kick his legs into the air, and butt his head against the walls. "I'm an average goat," said Gregory. But Gregory was not an average goat. Gregory was a terrible eater. Every time he sat down to eat with his mother and his father, he knew he was in for trouble. Here they come to have lunch together. "Would you like a tin can, Gregory?" his mother asked. "No thanks," said Gregory. "How about a nice box, a piece of rug, and a bottle cap?" asked Father Goat. "Nah," said Gregory very unhappily. "Would you want to eat a tin can, a rug, or a bottle cap?" Well, goats are known for eating just about anything. They've got stomachs of iron. They're crazy what they eat. "Well, I think this is a meal fit for a goat," said Mother Goat, as she chewed on an old shoe. "It certainly is," said Father Goat, as he ate a shirt, buttons, and all. "I don't know why you're such a fussy eater, Gregory." "I'm not fussy," said Gregory. "I just want fruits, vegetables, eggs, fish, bread, and butter. All good stuff like that. Now that stuff I would eat. How about you?" Mother Goat stopped eating the shoe. "Now what kind of food is that, Gregory?" she said. "It's what I like," said Gregory. "It's revolting," said Father Goat. He wiped his mouth with the napkin. "What do you think revolting means?" "Disgusting. Ew." After Gregory was excused from the table, Father Goat said, "Gregory is such a terrible eater." "I wonder what is wrong with him," said Mother Goat. Mother and Father Goat ate their evening newspaper in silence. Boys and girls, do we eat the newspaper or do we read the newspaper? We read it, unless you're a goat. The next morning, Mother and Father Goat were enjoying their pair of pants and a coat for breakfast. Gregory came to the table. "Good morning, Gregory," said Mother and Father Goat. "Good morning," said Gregory. "May I have some orange juice, cereal, and bananas for breakfast, please?" "That sounds like a very healthy, well-balanced meal." "Oh, no," Mother Goat said. "Do have some of this nice coat. Take a bite out of these pants," said Father Goat. "Nah," said Gregory, and he left the table. Father Goat threw down his napkin. "That does it," he said. "Gregory isn't eating right. We must take him to the doctor." Father and Mother Goat took Gregory to the doctor. Dr. Ram was munching on a few pieces of cardboard. "What seems to be the trouble?" he asked. "Gregory is a terrible eater," said Mother Goat. "We've offered him the best. Shoes, boxes, magazines, tin cans, coats, pants, but all he wants is fruits, vegetables, eggs, fish, orange juice, and other horrible things." "What do you say about all this, Gregory?" asked Dr. Ram. "I want what I like," said Gregory. "Makes sense," said Dr. Ram. He turned to his Mother and Father Goat. "I've treated picky eaters before," he said. "They have to develop a taste for good food slowly. Try giving Gregory one new food each day until he eats everything." That's a really good idea, boys and girls. we should all try new foods because you don't know if you're going to like it or not. But trying something and introducing one new food a day is a good way to get an idea if you like this new food or not. That night for dinner, Mother Goat gave Gregory spaghetti and a shoelace in tomato sauce. Not too bad, said Gregory. Next day, she gave him string beans and a rubber heel cut into small pieces. That meal was good and very rubbery, said Gregory. The day after that, Mother Goat said, we've got your favorite today, vegetable soup. But there's one condition. You have to eat the can. Okay, said Gregory. What's for dessert? Ice cream, said Father Goat. But you have to eat the box, too. Yummy, said Gregory. I'm proud of you, said Father Goat. You're beginning to eat like a goat. I'm learning to like everything, said Gregory. Boys and girls, by trying one new thing a day, see how he's learning to eat the foods that are good for him. One evening, Father Goat said, has anyone seen my striped necktie? Not since breakfast, Mother Goat said. Come to think of it, I haven't seen my sewing basket today. I left it in the living room after supper last night. Father Goat turned to Gregory. Gregory, have you been eating between meals? Yes, said Gregory. I can't help it. Now I like everything. Well, said Mother Goat, it's all right to eat like a goat, but you shouldn't eat like a pig. Oh! After Gregory went to bed, Mother Goat said, I'm afraid Gregory will eat my clothes hamper. Yes, and then my toolkit will be next, said Father Goat. He's eating too much. We'll have to do something about that. Boys and girls, so now he went from being a picky eater to eating everything in sight. And that actually isn't good for you either. So let's find out what happens. The next evening, just before supper, Mother and Father Goat went to the town dump. They brought home 8 flat tires, a 3-foot piece of barber pole, a broken violin, half a car. They piled everything in front of Gregory's sandbox. When Gregory came home for supper, he said, what's all that stuff in the yard? Your supper, said Father Goat. It all looks good, said Gregory. Gregory ate the tires and the violin. Then he slowly ate the barber pole. But when he started on the car, he said, I've got a stomachache. I've got to lie down. Y'all, I would have a stomachache if I ate all that too. Gregory went to his room. I think Gregory ate too much junk, said Father Goat. Let's hope so, said Mother Goat. Why do you think she said that? Let's hope so. I think they're trying to teach him a lesson. Let's figure out what that lesson is. At night, Gregory tossed and twisted and moaned and groaned. He was thinking about the tires and the violin and the barber pole and the half a car. See you later. Next morning, he went down for breakfast. What would you like for breakfast today, Gregory asked. Father Goat, scrambled eggs and 2 pieces of waxed paper and a glass of orange juice, said Gregory. That sounds just about right, said Mother Goat. And it was. So, boys and girls, he went from being a picky eater to an overeater, and we've got to find a healthy way in between. So we have our breakfast, our lunch, and our dinner, and we can have a snack to hold us over in between, especially if it's healthy, like apples or grapes, bananas, oranges, and we always should try whatever our mom and dad put on our plates. It's okay if you don't like it, but at least try it. Anyhow, that's all for today. See you guys Monday. Bye-bye.